What's up, tubers? Audio Monster here, doing a little video on the Pioneer DDJ-400. Now this is the gold version. It's a pretty tight little unit for what it is. Jog wheels, pretty responsive, pretty smooth. It's got the club standard loop section. It's got the club standard effects section here. And what I mean by club standard is the knobs are where they would be on the club mixers, and the loops are where they would be on the club CDJ 3000s or 2000s in the same layout. So I want to give you some of the good points, some of the bad points. I'll start with the Q point or Q buttons here. I'm not really a big fan of them. They're kind of they're cheap. They're, I don't know, they're kind of not as responsive as I'd like them to be. If you've ever seen that mixer that video that says Pro DJ does insane mix on DDJ-400 and it's Jane's hype, he has a hard time getting his super finger. You know, he does like the thumb. He does a super thumb thing. Jane's hype. So it's not as easy. I don't think they're as responsive. I do like the way they're laid out, though. I do like you have, 16 hotkeys is kind of cool, but 8's enough. I like the keyboard. The beat loop, I don't mess with that too much. I would rather have pad effects. Well, there is pad effects 2 there. So you do have pad effects 1 and 2. And then you have beat loop, beat jump, and sampler and key shift. That's pretty legit stuff. I do like the long throw tempo range here. That's pretty good. Let's see the cue and the play. They're legit. There's nothing wrong with that. There's not. It's super minimized here, though. I do like the. That's kind of weird. It's pulling back the track as I touch the side, like as if I was doing that. That's kind of weird. You see that? I thought that was, hold on, let me. Yeah, when it's playing, it doesn't do it. See, it's normal, but when it's not playing, that's weird. I never noticed that before. That's weird, because there's not a vinyl mode. There's no slip mode on this. I like slip mode. There's not one. Of course, the washing machine had to start going back there. But I wanted to talk to you a few things that are cool about it. Inside of Record Box, you can go to the filter section here. You see it has filter there. Default is just the filter, and you have to click on it to turn it on. So if your filter isn't working, it's because it's not blue there. Now if you click on user, you still got to click on it, but you get all these. So you could do dub echo, and then let's see, what else can we get here? So we have filter, jet, crush, noise, pitch, space, dub, echo, sweep, and gate compressor, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see, I can barely count through the phone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 or 10. Okay, 10. So you get a good. That's really cool. A lot of people don't know about that. That you don't. It's not just the filter. And you could do that on like the DDJ RB. I believe you can do that on any controller that's the low range that only has a filter. Now, the effects here, when you hit effect select, it's going to bring up all those. So that's quick. That's funny. It doesn't. Okay, so you got everyone available. These are the beat effects. So you could do any one you want there. When you touch this button, the effects select button, and that's down, and you have to hit shift for it to go up to select them. That's pretty cool. It is cool that it has a tap. Let's see. The downsides about it is that it doesn't have a booth out. So I'm going to teach you how to do that. This guy right here, they're really cheap. I'm not sure if they're $20, but they're real cheap. The Split Mix 4, okay, it has 4 volume knobs. So what you would do is you would run your RCA out into this back. Now the back has a splitter and a mixer. So you're going to use the splitter. You would need an RCA to a stereo quarter, because these are stereo inputs. So I know it looks like a mono quarter inch, but if you had an RCA out to a quarter inch stereo, that would go in there, and then you would run one of these outputs to a booth and one of these outputs to your main. And like I said, these are stereo, so for your whatever your booths are, a lot of booth DJ monitors are quarter inch, so you would do a stereo quarter inch single jack to output to 2 jacks, and then this one would be the same depending on what your main output what you would want that to be. And then you would have your volume control here. So you would have, if that was your main out per se, and then you might want to do something like put them on the far one so you didn't touch them. Booth on the right, so you didn't have to be so close together while you were at a gig or something. But you could just have this little guy sitting over here, and then when you wanted to turn your booth up, you would turn it up. Because I actually don't leave my booth on when I'm a DJ, and I leave them off so it doesn't blow my eardrums. I've been DJing for 27 years, and that's how I can continue to DJ. So one of the cool things about this is instant doubles is pretty cool. When you click instant doubles, it just throws the track that you have on the left on the right in sync while you're playing. That's pretty cool. When you plug this into Rekordbox 6.5.2, it just works. You don't need a prescription. That's funny. Subscription. Yeah, you're going to need to prescribe something these days. But it's a great little unit. It's travel friendly. The crossfader works really well for being cheap. These faders have some resistance. I like that. It's just an overall decent little unit. I got this so I could do some tutorials for you guys on cheaper gear also, because not everybody can afford the Prime 4, which is under here. And then I got another one here. I'll do a video on it next. But this is the SB2, and they really knocked it out of the park with this one. I know that it's a little funny, but it has a ton of stuff on it. It has vinyl, it has slip, it has 4-deck operation, it has key lock, it has the tempo range, it has 3 effects available at once. It has filter fade, so your filter can fade over if you click this button. I mean, it's a killer unit. I'll do that one next. But it no longer is supported by Rekordbox. I found out today. You have to pay for a subscription for this, so that kind of pissed me off. But back to the 400. It's a great little unit. It works real good. And if you can't afford anything more, it's definitely worth it, and you're going to have a lot of fun on it. So, Audio Monster out, and I hope you guys are having a good night. Peace.